Hello, everybody. It's the Abstractionist. I'm here finally with November wrap up. Like, I'm so sorry. It was the end of the semester. I finally submitted my portfolio yesterday. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning now. But I submitted it on the 13th of December, and my classes wrapped up December 6th, but I needed to do my final portfolio. And man, that was a lot. I have a writing channel, so I'm going to post all that kind of stuff on there, and I'm excited to do that because I'm also trying to do tarot moms for all of my channels. But for this specific channel, I'm doing tarot moms, like tarot related topics. But this is specifically a wrap up, so it's not a part of tarot moms. It's just a wrap up video for November that I should have did like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, so wrapping up November. I mean, we had Thanksgiving, so I was on break. So I'm just gonna start with personal. As far as my personal life, like it was like 1 month to go before I had to wrap up my semester, submit like my final projects and things like that. And I was really kind of excited in that. I kind of really started to understand the ways in which I wanted to write poetry and approach poetry, the topics and things like that. So it was a lot of kind of just like reckoning with that. Personal life, November, I lost my job. I'm a massage therapist. It was my first massage job, and I started in October, but early November, they were downsizing and they let me go. So I got laid off for that, and then I ended up finding a new job. It didn't turn out the way that I had thought, but I got a new job relatively fast, so I'm grateful for that. And so I had to adjust to that and emotionally process kind of like losing a job and having to scramble to find a job. And it was like close to the holidays, and like nobody wants to lose their job around the holidays. So it was kind of a bummer with that, but I rebounded and I found a job that I potentially can make more money at. So it kind of all worked out, right? Other things personally that I kind of accomplished or went forward with. Not too much outside of school and work, really. I mean, I fully decided that I wanted to do my art, stuff like that, and going there. Moving into decks, there were no decks purchased this. I had to think about that. There were no decks purchased this this month in November that I could see, and I had to go back through the videos. I actually didn't have a big output in November. I just kind of was busy. So there was no decks. There was a bunch of decks that I was eyeing, and there's one in specific, one specifically that I just hope, when I hope it is there. But it is what it is. And come to think of it, my decks that I wanted to get in 2023, I feel like I've gotten none of those decks. I've gotten other decks, but none of those decks specifically. And I'm I wonder why, because I'm really actually interested in the decks that I chose 23 for 2023, right? So I'm just kind of what? Why? Why not? So there's that. Reading. I finally did read Astrology for the Soul, North Node and Pisces, and I posted that, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. But I will be trying to make my way through this book. I wanted to do it every season that it was corresponding with, every, if it's Pisces season, North Node Pisces. If it's Taurus season, North Node Taurus, etc., etc. And that just didn't happen. So I'm going to try and do North Node Aries next and just kind of wrap up the cycle, because I think I did North Node Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and now Aries. So it'll be Aries through Libra that I have to do. So Aries hopefully this month, and then Taurus through Libra 2024. And I may need to make a playlist for you guys so you can read all of it. So yeah, I got through the North Node Pisces. I don't never link stuff, so like it's just in there. You can like search it within my channel, North Node Pisces Book Club, Astrology for the Soul, and it'll pop right on up. So there's that. I found it to be pretty interesting. I still have the same critiques like every chapter, so I'm not really like bothered. Outside of that, there was no decks. There was just this book, and yeah. Other than that, I decided I wanted to do Tarot Moss, which is a kind of a rip off of Vlogmas. Basically, people who vlog in December leading up until Christmas, so they go from the 1st of December to the 24th or 25th of December, and then some people do the whole entire month, but usually after Christmas it kind of slows down. So I decided to do that, but I didn't start December 1st, and so here we are. So in December you're seeing Tarot Moss, and I made that decision to do that in November. Other things I decided to do in November would be just like actually reading again for the planets, making another channel for actual readings, things like that. Like I feel like I'm still up in the air personally about this channel being a channel where I read and do readings, as opposed to more just spiritual matters and topics. I kind of like spiritual matters and topics for this channel more, but I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, this is pretty short as a wrap up. What I hope for December, I already started doing my holiday markets type thing. So I did my first market in December, like last Sunday, the 10th? No, 3rd. I'm sorry, the 3rd. I did it on the 3rd, and I booked one for this upcoming weekend, December, and I'm gonna see if I can sneak in a second one, or maybe even a 3rd. But I was reading tarot there, and I have art. And funny thing is, I have a bunch of channels. I have the tarot, I have a massage channel, I have a writing one, I have an art one, and I have a womb one, and then I have just like my personal one that comes with my email. But I have like 5 channels right now, and they're all just like failing. But I have these different spaces because I don't want to overwhelm everybody with like the same shit. You know, some people come for different things, and it actually helps me to tailor content for those things. So with that in mind, I am going to share more of my deck choosing process and talk more about reading at different fairs and stuff like that, because 2024, this is outside of December, but 2024, I want to read at different festivals and have my like psychic name out there, my tarot name out there. And so I love reading for people in person. There's something about reading in person that I kind of just feel like, if you want to read, I would say like learn to read, and then like looking at cards and stuff like that, I cannot read for myself to save my life, but I love reading for other people. And I have a certain philosophy about how I read, and I think that may be one of the videos, the Tarot Moss videos. But I love reading in person. I do. I love reading in person. Somebody sent me a text messages, and it's so funny because I like sent her something. Anyway. So yeah, I love reading in person. I love connecting with people in person. I feel like the connection is way stronger in person, and I feel like I'm more approachable when it comes to reading, and very practical. And I kind of learned that through reading like several times. Like I'm more practical as a reader, and I'm not as fantastical as I thought. You know, like very like woo-woo kind of like highest chakra readers. My shit is like very like to the point, very like root chakra like the first 3 chakras, if that, like really the first two. I'm really more into that. And so, but I just love reading in person, and I kind of find it interesting to read. So I know a kind of a convention company that does different dates, and I'm gonna see what dates I can do. Being working and stuff like that, I want to see what dates I can get throughout the year, because I really just want to read in person. I find it to be very fun. I also have a few other things related to that I want to start. So I'm gonna like go for that. This year, personally, back to the personal, I feel like I grew so much. Like I took just leap after leap after leap. Like I just went out there and did shit. And it's just like, even though it may not be all successful, like I lost a job and stuff like that. And, like that was the little bit of money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have too much backups. Like the grateful thing is, this is Saturn happened. This is just Saturn. But I'm grateful for like the stuff that I do have. Like I live here with my family. Like I'm not homeless. Like Saturn has been kicking my ass, but it's been pushing me to stretch who I am and the perspectives I gain because of the experience, even if they're like failures. It's been so fucking phenomenal. Like you guys don't even know. Like it's just been so phenomenal. Like I made art, and I had never like made art and like presented it to the world. And I sold like 2 like squares of art, like canvas, 2 little canvas squares of art, 5x5s. And those 2 made me like help me hit the goal, the financial goal that I wanted for reading at this event, at this previous vendors market that I went to. And like that kind of stuff like makes me really happy. So it's like I'm on the right path. It's just like a lot of obstacles that I've had to like deal with and like stand up for myself with, and get the ball rolling and being productive, and not necessarily the more passive me that helps when it comes to like reading tarot, like kind of just tuning in and letting the information come and not rejecting it and having walls up. But I needed to be more in my young energy, and so that's what's been happening. And yeah, it's been a great like process. Like once I'm out of this Saturn return, I feel like I'll tell all of what happened. But right now I can say that my Saturn return, even though it's hard, it's been very eye-opening and uplifting. So that's all I have to say for November wrap up. I will see you guys in December, and I basically talked my way to damn near 15 minutes. So I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.